So I have a question. Katy Perry and these six women went on a complete glorified carnival ride, space ride, but they are big on climate change. They're big on using electric cars and not leaving a carbon footprint. Yet it's perfectly okay to take a joyride up in space on a rocket that I'm pretty sure is not good for the environment. And you just went up in space and just like, I don't know, punching another hole up in the atmosphere. Like you just left a boatload of waste, and that's okay for the environment, along with your private jets, which you take as well. So I'm confused. And then you set Tesla car dealerships on fire, which have lithium batteries and rubber tires, and you're setting those on fire. I'm just not seeing the whole thing. But this whole space thing, stop calling yourself an astronaut. You're not an astronaut. You didn't go into training. You had no training. You had no education. And you were on a flight. You're not part of a crew. You went on a little taxi cab ride. And also it looked like a gigantic dildo, and it was controlled by men. So this wasn't a thing for women. Stop acting like you did something for women. And Katy Perry is the biggest narcissist ever. I'm so glad she's not on American Idol anymore. Thank God. Hello, Carrie Underwood. Glad to have you. Katy Perry drives me crazy in many aspects. I do like her voice, though. I have to admit, Broad's got a good voice, but really annoyed with her behavior. It was weird, but she's weird anyways. Nothing against weird. Weird's fine, but she's just odd. And the way that she acted like she just took one small step for mankind. You didn't achieve anything. You took selfies instead of looking out the window. You had this once in a lifetime thing to be able to look out into space. Into space. How freaking amazing is that? What an opportunity. What an absolute opportunity. And you chose to just take videos of yourselves, not videos out the window. You chose to completely ruin the environment to take selfies instead of enjoying the scenery. And you chose to, Jeff Bezos chose to spend his money, time, and energy on this. Not in Oakland, where there's a gigantic homeless problem and massive drugs and massive crime. Not where the fires were, not where North Carolina suffered, not places that are suffering. You choose to send a bunch of broads up into space for 2 seconds. It's just bizarre to me. And then everyone's hailing them, just like everybody's hailing Carmelo Anthony, just like everybody hailed George Floyd. I'm just confused right now. I don't get it.